What up, everybody? Yesterday it was announced that Raising Kanan would return for its fourth season on March 7th. And they also released some season 4 exclusive images. So today I'm going to break down those exclusive images and also cover 5 clues that I noticed from those pictures. Starting out with the picture of Rock, Marvin, and Lou, the Thomas siblings, standing at what looks like a bar at a club. The clue I noticed from this picture is that Lou Thomas has a drink in his hand. And Lou was last seen at the end of season 3 in rehab for his drinking problem. Now that might just be a soda in his cup, but I doubt it, because in season 3 when Lou tried to quit drinking, he drank seltzer. But in rehab, Lou did start taking accountability for his actions and could possibly get his drinking under control, where he might be able to just limit himself to one drink when he goes out. And he might be doing it in front of Rock and Marvin to have accountability so he doesn't get out of control. Because we have seen Lou drink in the past and it not be a problem. But this is still a very slippery slope for someone who has had a drinking problem before and has even had to go to rehab because of it. Because he might be able to keep it under control while things are going good. But how will he respond next time his emotions are challenged and he's fighting depression? The next clue comes from a picture with Crystal, Jukebox, and Kanan all sitting at a table at what looks like Club View, most likely watching somebody perform on stage. But the clue from this picture is the fact that Jukebox is sitting in the middle of Kanan and Crystal. This is a sign that Jukebox will get in the middle of their relationship. This is similar to Tommy's role in Ghost and Angela's relationship, keeping in mind that the credit scene of OG Power showed Tommy walking in between Ghost and Angela when they were talking about Cho. This also happened the first time that Tommy saw Angela again after her and Ghost started back seeing each other. When Tommy showed up at the ice cream parlor they were at, he sat down right in the middle of Ghost and Angela. And that should have been our clue that Tommy would be the one to get in the middle of Ghost and Angela's relationship and ultimately even be the one to end the relationship for good when he killed Angela. And I think Jukebox sitting in the middle of Kanan and Crystal could be symbolic of the same thing. Especially because we know Jukebox and Crystal didn't have the best relationship in season 3. Even though after their performance at the mall, it did seem like they kind of hashed things out when Crystal told Jukebox she killed it. Getting me to our first look at the new character, Billa. Billa is currently serving a prison sentence for armed robbery, and we can see he's currently locked up from the first look picture of him. But even though he's currently locked up, I'm expecting him to get out. But the question is, how does he get out? Because in that picture, he's not shown in regular population with other inmates. He's in what looks like to be an interrogation room or an attorney-client room, possibly visitation. And I think this will be the key to how Billa gets out of jail. This could be Billa talking to the feds, who could be offering him a deal to snitch on somebody, most likely the Thomas family, in order to get out of jail. Because we know him and Lou Thomas will connect at some point, because Billa's character description said he was a rapper Lou would be interested in signing. But at the same time, Billa could get out of prison with the help of Lou Thomas. I think that could be the Thomas family's attorney, Andre Barnes, who's meeting with Billa. Lou probably had Andre Barnes find a way to get Billa out of jail, but the condition will be that he has to sign a contract to join Lou's record label, Bulletproof Records. This would be similar to how Lou used Andre Barnes to force Crown to sign over half the label in the first place. The next clue comes from the picture of Kanan and Rock. In this picture, we see Kanan finally has a seat at the table with Rock. This is a sign of respect and showing that Rock now sees Kanan as an equal. Like in Power, how Ruiz always was asking Ghost and Tommy for a seat at the table and died trying to get that seat. This comes full circle from season 2 when Rock decided to let Kanan back in the mix, and then she gave a speech to Kanan outside of Club Lanes. She first told Lou and Marvin that she needed at least one of the men in the family to respect this work. Then when she took Kanan outside, she was pretty much bad-mouthing all the men who was working for her, saying how she had to keep them in line. But she told Kanan that he's not going to be like these other brothers, that he'll be a leader, a general, that handles his business. Last season, Kanan and Rock were on opposite sides, and Kanan's seat at the table was next to Ronnie. But now that Rock knows what Kanan is capable of, she might even make him a partner in the drug business, and that's why he's the one speaking at the table. And Rock and Kanan working together could be a very dangerous combination. And the final clue I have from the exclusive pictures is from the picture of Snaps and Pop. Notice it shows Snaps holding a Bandon Money. This is important because Snaps and Pop were investors in Ronnie's drug business. And they told Kanan at the end of season 3 that Rock was fucking up their money. And now that Ronnie's dead and can't repay them, their focus will either be on Rock or Kanan making them whole. So the money that Snaps has in his hand in that picture could possibly be payback by either Rock or Kanan repaying Ronnie's debt to avoid going to war with Snaps and Pop Henry. And before I go, I also want to go over a few details from a couple of the other Season 4 exclusive images, starting out with our first look at Early Tyler. It looks like Early Tyler is wearing a mechanic's suit or whatever it's called in that picture. And this shouldn't be a surprise because we know that Early Tyler runs some kind of chop shop, because in Season 3, after Ronnie stole that car, he told Unique he was going to flip it with Early Tyler. Early Tyler was first mentioned by the Thomas family all the way back in Season 1 when they said he used to own a barbershop and that he currently owned an exotic fish store. Early Tyler's Season 4 character description says he's a trustworthy ally and secret keeper, a neighborhood institution, and a good friend to have in your corner if you can afford the high financial price of his friendship. And the final picture I want to talk about is the picture of Unique. His face is still really messed up after getting beat with that metal pipe by his brother Ronnie, and it looks like he even had to get his forehead sewn up. But in this image, Unique is wearing all black, and like I talked about in another video I made at the end of Raising Kanan Season 3, this is the new look I'm expecting to see from Unique, all black outfit and all black Tims. Like Biggie once said, I like black Tims and black hoodies. So that's the new era Unique, black Tims and a black hoodie on some straight gangster shit. And I think the flashy version of Unique is gone. And most of y'all know that I believe Unique is Breeze. And by the way, the people in my comments saying, let it go, Unique isn't Breeze, was the same people last year clowning me in my comments saying Unique is dead, let it go. But anyway, it was said about Breeze in Power that he used to always watch Jeopardy. We don't know what Unique's doing in that picture, but it definitely looks like he's watching something or looking at something. Could this be Unique watching Jeopardy and finally officially revealing that he's Breeze? Either though, I think even if they showed Unique watching Jeopardy, there'd still be some doubters saying that he's not Breeze. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.